Sends that one out of play for strike one. Tap foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe, but for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
Coming to the plate.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
McHenry looks up. Leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a 3-run shot to left center as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
This is a classic example of losing your composure after a bad call. Now, he's still teed off about that last pitch, so he doesn't concentrate on his location, and this is going to make him even madder now.
Leading off the inning, Randy McHenry, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Carrasco is up with it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, shortstop.
Brian Hamlin comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Moore ranging into the outfield, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Darrell Hollins will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 6 full. Randy McHenry will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
2-0. No strike. This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Chopped weakly to the left. Hamlin over to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Hector Velasquez tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see how he follows it up here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Conway on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Stepping in, Randy McHenry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jim Moore. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Scott Stanley will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So stepping in, number 21, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Schroeder going back, leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria. And he's going to make it to third safely, and there's your tying run at third now with 2 away.
Well, this will wind up being a sacrifice fly, but it should have been a whole lot more. Let's watch as you can see him go up over that outfield wall and bring this one back, and that's about as good a catch as you're ever going to see.
So striding in, number 23, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Slow roller left side. He's got it. And the throw will be in time as they'll wind up stranding the possible tying run at third base. And this ball game is over. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. He gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Randy McHenry is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field. But, folks,
Randy McHenry gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Two down, runners at first and second. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Saucedo giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in, and the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. The relay throw, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs. Barton Ramirez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a little blooper to center. McHenry coming on. 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
And this is all about taking.
Randy McHenry is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Randy McHenry.
Left side, Hamlin is right there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Striding in to start the 9th, Randy McHenry, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Inside.
That misses 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't.
And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
Our final line score.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this. In now, Randy McHenry, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
McHenry.
First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah!
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Bases are empty, one man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez is there, makes the play, and there are two gone now. And with that, here's a look at the defense we'll see from Reading. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA.
Steve Uribe is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a little blooper to center. McHenry coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting, third baseman, Glenn Adams.
Stepping in, Randy McHenry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Randy McHenry.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
2 strikes.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
That misses 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it. Adams looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Randy McHenry will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And it's quickly 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Greg Haubrick will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Fly ball out toward left center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Randy McHenry will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And, oh, this one drops. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Well, trouble's here at third base. He comes up with this thing cleanly, but just doesn't lock in on his target. That'll be an E5.
Jim Moore will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Fly ball to straightaway left. Hubrick over to his right. 2 gone.
Well, the only good news that comes out of it.
Scott Stanley makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no...
It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Glenn Adams will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McHenry on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. With a moment now, here's how Trenton will line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, the defense is going to be very involved. This guy on the mound doesn't strike out a lot of hitters. Balls are put in play constantly, so the defense is going to be active.
Randy McHenry will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Yeah, guys, I don't think I'd worry too much about yesterday if I was him, because look at that batting average he's sporting.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, you know, as a pitcher, sometimes you can just say, hey, that one got away from me, it slipped. But I think that one would be a tough claim to make. This one definitely doesn't pass the eye test for me. I'm a little bit surprised that the home plate umpire's letting that thing go.
Jim Moore will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Well, this is the kind.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Not only is this a disaster to force in a run, but of all the guys in the lineup, this is the one you've got to make.
Harry Walker has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Now that we have a chance, here's a look at the defense we'll see from Reading. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you remember, growing up, right field wasn't a very...
Doug Conway will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Lieber is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases-loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. Randy McHenry digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Haubrick. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Greg Haubrick is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted into center field. McHenry shading to his right. 1 out.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Glenn Adams will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Lazy fly ball out to center field. McHenry has a read on it. 2 down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Randy McHenry will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Randy McHenry.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors. Randy McHenry will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Left field and deep. Haubrick racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Oh, what a swing there. Now you've got the winning run at second base. So with 1 away, now defensively, it's going to have to be all hands on deck if they want to get this thing to a 10th inning.
So coming to the plate, Jim Moore, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base.
The best thing you can do right here is just keep it simple. Look for something to hit and think middle of the diamond.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. And it's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Harry Walker will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
0-2, here it comes. Now a line drive into right field. It's a base hit. Here comes the winning run for the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Well, sometimes when a guy's struggling at the plate and you know his bat is slow, why speed it up with breaking pitches? Gets himself his first hit.
Doug Conway will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And the winning run is across to score.
Well, you had the sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire, and sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
Fans, our final line score.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Randy McHenry steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, he keeps trying to force that curveball, and it's just not working for him right now.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Lieber is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Randy McHenry is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. High in the air out to center field. Gomez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better...
Randy McHenry will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
A ball hit hard to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. He won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
Randy McHenry will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 on its way. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Jim Allen will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Whitney moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play.
Luis Jimenez will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more.
1 run is scored. 2 runs scored. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. The runner from first comes all the way around to score. Bert Dubé comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
McHenry is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he needed just a little help to get out of that 7th inning, but all in all, that's 6 2/3 very strong innings for him on the mound.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the... Jose Perez will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
McHenry is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground.
Randy McHenry steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air out to left. Moving under it, Machado makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Flying Squirrels are on top, 2-0. Randy McHenry steps in with one in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
As we check the sequence again, here's how you conserve some pitches out there. Start off with a fastball for strike 1. Get ahead in the count. Then, nasty slider for strike 2. Then he finishes the job with a nice overhand curveball. Wasted no time. That's all she wrote.
Leading off the inning, Randy McHenry, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Shortstop, Jim Moore.
Jose Machado ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
McHenry is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Luis.
Randy McHenry comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. Lockett is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
It's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
No errors.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Squirrels are flying indeed. They win this one 3-2. So long, everybody.
Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Stepping in, Jose Machado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Moore backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Who are you focused on, EK? Randy McHenry will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, number 26 for him on the season. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Randy McHenry stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch on the ground to the left side. He's got it to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Now to the plate, Jim Moore. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
1-2. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either, but when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
And they got him to lunge at one there as this is popped high in the air over toward the left side of the infield. Madden takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind.
Harry Walker is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, strikeout last time, and it's been a tough series for him so far. Let's see if we can make a little bit of an adjustment here in this at-bat.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position.
Doug Conway gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We played 4 full. Striding into the box, Richie Boyce earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Whitney giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see
Jason Madden stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Off his glove. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so.
Jose Perez will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Swing and a little blooper to center. McHenry coming on. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Yeah, I'd like to see this again because, to me, that's a ball he should have. Yeah, I mean, he's right there. He just fans on it. That's going to wind up costing him 2 runs.
Doug Brannon will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up. Randy McHenry will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Swing and a little tapper. And they'll get to fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
That's a very alert play right here behind the plate. Take a look at how quickly he gets out of the crouch and then pounces all over this ball. And now he's thinking second all the way, and he winds up getting that lead runner.
Jim Moore will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
Yeah, you know, I think if you're more than a step.
So a big moment here and standing in Harry Walker. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is to...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Just a little parachute shot out there into right field, but, you know, it's going to work for him as you see it get down out there, and that's going to drive in a run.
Rodney Jameson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here it comes, 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. McHenry is in pursuit, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Randy McHenry. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And you won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this.
And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Squirrels are flying indeed. They win this one 6-5. Good night, everybody. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Glenn Adams will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He's set. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. McHenry has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. With a moment now, here's how Trenton will line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know? Steve Uribe will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he hasn't played very well all season, and if you look at his last 10 games, he's only had 4 hits in those 10, so what's he doing to help?
McHenry is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Randy McHenry steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
Oh, and you cannot get caught making up your mind to swing before you even see where the pitch is going to be. I mean, I wasn't even close.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Uribe is there, 1 down.
Batting 8.
You know what? I think he's got the right idea here with 2 strikes. All he's trying to do is shorten up and drive the ball the other way. But he didn't square it up quite the way he'd like to, and he just lofts it into the outfield for an easy out.
Randy McHenry is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. To short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Shortstop, Jim Moore.
Jim Moore is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
And the way this inning's gone, his eyes had to be lighting up on that pitch, but all he could do was pop it up.
Stanley.
Scott Stanley digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. 2 down, runners at first and second. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Stuart Lieber in now, hopped out in his first trip. Pops this one up. Moore settles under it near second, and the inning is over. Randy McHenry will get a shot here in a bases loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And a slider that time as this ball's hammered to deep left field. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there as this ball is gone. A home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, and that is 27 for him on the year as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Nowhere to put him. You can't walk him. You can't pitch around him. So he has to come in with something right here. And boy, this guy was just lying in the weeds waiting for this pitch. And this is the big salami right here.
Randy McHenry will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pinto on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting,
Steve Uribe will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Lays out, and he makes a spectacular catch. What a way to end this one.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. Nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 7 runs on 6 hits. 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Titans, no runs, just 1 hit, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.
And we welcome you back to today's minor league pregame show as we close in on Double-A Eastern League Baseball with our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Randy McHenry is in the glow, coming off a last game in which he was really outstanding in the clutch moments, collecting a whole bucket full of RBI, so he'll be looking to emulate that type of performance here again in this one.
Yeah, and you said it, Matt. He was clutch. And you know, some guys just have that uncanny ability to come through when it really matters. In baseball, it's usually when there are runners in scoring position, and he found himself up in that situation a number of times. It was pretty special to watch him out there, so I'm excited to see what he does to back it up.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Trenton Thunder and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about completing the sweep on the road?
Well, we all know they're going to try to hit the ball out of the park. They lead the league in home runs. They have the power to score at any moment up and down that lineup, and they have a very dangerous middle of the order.
Matt Harrison starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he just hasn't been able to get anyone out. Hitters are hitting over 300 against him this year.
Randy McHenry will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Not a bad pitch that time. You'll get another look at it here. He just goes down and hooks it right down the line. As a pitcher, not much you can do about that one.
Jim Moore will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. 1-2, here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. In to score, the runner from third, and a relay home, and not in time as the second run scores. Randy McHenry strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
First delivery to him on the way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
Dribbled up the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. 2 out with the man at first. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pinto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Trenton leads this one 4-1. Steve Uribe is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. McHenry waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Glenn Adams.
Randy McHenry steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
McHenry.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
And this is going to turn into one of those no harm, no foul situations out there on the mound. He serves out the base hit here, but that guy's thinking 2 all the way, and it doesn't work.
Randy McHenry steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Into the seats, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he fights this one off to stay alive. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Jimenez is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. And even if you miss it by an inch or two, this is what the result will be. An easy pop-up.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one, 6-2. So long, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 6 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Titans, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Steve Robertson makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Pulled toward right center field. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away. With a moment now, Daryl Siciliani will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Ramos ranging into the outfield, and that's the second out of the inning. Willie Cisneros steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here's the 1-1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. McHenry moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Randy McHenry will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Richard is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. Striding into the box, Randy McHenry. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
You know, and I think that pop-up right there is just a result of poor pitch selection. He chased a bad pitch, and as a result, he didn't really put a good swing on it.
To second for 1. And now it looks like we're going to get an argument here, as here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout, and he looks to be trying to convince that second base umpire that the second baseman never had the ball, but you can see the umpire very clearly telling him that the drop was on the transfer. Jim Moore in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking. What everybody does it. So you got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So
Scott Stanley will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. Stepping in, Willie Cisneros. He singled his last time up.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, McHenry makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Garrett Hernandez.
Randy McHenry will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
This pitch is popped up. Richard is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
this is a much different situation for him on the mound after that 5-run inning. All of a sudden,
John Hashimoto steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McHenry giving chase. but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he's going for it all, headed for the plate.
And he gets there for the most exciting play in baseball, the inside. At the plate, Stuart Harmon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
McHenry ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second. He'll try for third, and he is in there. Steve Robertson will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fly ball heading for the alley. And a great start to the ninth, as this ought to be extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And he's going to make it around right back where he started. It's an inside the park home run.
Oh, those are fun to watch, especially sitting up here.
Striding in to start the ninth, Randy McHenry, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Hard hit ball to second. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a 2-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Jim Moore will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time.
And he knows there was no real intention to hit him right there, but that doesn't make you feel any better to get hit. And he'll be looking to get some revenge right here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Scott Stanley stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Yeah. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Hudson racing back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
Well, let's run through the sequence here on Show Track. He's going to try and wait him out up there. Looks at 3 straight balls, and then the automatic take on 3-0. Finally, he says, I got to swing sometime. He absolutely crushes this ball in the 3-1 pitch.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he winds up with 3 hits, a triple, a double, and a single. Very close to the cycle, and they just could not keep him off base.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Fisher Cats can't get enough of that name. They win it 9-6. Good night, everybody. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around. Randy McHenry digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Randy McHenry.
Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
sent on the ground out to second. Sanchez scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 8.
Randy McHenry gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We played 4 full. Trenton leads this one 2-0. Bob Richard will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
McHenry on the move, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. Around second now, heading for third. Throw won't get him. Randy McHenry stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. And he chased it in the dirt. Liriano finds it, and he makes the throw to first. McHenry is retired, 2 down now.
And I'll tell you, I like the way he's handling himself out there. He's going after guys, he's working ahead in the count, and he's keeping the ball around.
Garrett Hernandez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. 0-1, here it comes. This one's flared toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one, 3-2. So long, everybody.
For the Fisher Cats, 2 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.